Hi everyone, welcome back to P&J's Homestead Adventure. These are our gourds from last year. They're now dried and we're going to make them into birdhouses. Gourds need to dry about 6 months to a year, depending on your climate. Here's some footage from last year. The fun part about making birdhouses with these gourds is they look so awesome in the yard. So I have quite a few. Here's one. Sparrows love this one. And again, I'm going to show you a video on how to make these. And here we are a year later. Our gourds are dry and we're going to make more birdhouses. And this is how we know that they're ready. Nice and dry stem. Just like when you cut a pumpkin. The vine is brown and you cut it. Same with the gourd. Some of these others, you'll notice how green it still is. It's getting there, but not yet. We want this to dry. It lets you know when it's ready to cut. So happy that I will have gourd round seeds from this one right here. First ever round birdhouse gourd. See how the stem is still green? When it turns brown, then you can harvest them. We're getting there. I've taken off so many leaves. Plant is nicely dying back. All you see is gourds. Some gourds are edible, but not this gourd. This gourd has been used all over the world to make containers, to carry water, or tools. Some even make masks out of them, or musical instruments, like a maraca. Or, of course, birdhouses. Gourds are very easy to grow. If you notice that your gourds are starting to rot, you may be overwatering them, or they don't have enough drainage. If your gourds are not growing, but you have flowers, there may be a problem with pollination. I'll link a video at the end that shows you how to hand pollinate gourds. We use a Dremel made by Black & Decker. This is something we purchased long ago. We're not doing any review, but it makes it the easiest to get this job done. If you don't have a Dremel, you could use a drill bit. When you shake the gourd and you can hear the seeds inside, you know they're dry. I decide on how big I want the hole to be, which gives them plenty of room to build a nest inside. Ta-da! And you want to put in some drainage holes and air holes in the bottom. And you need to be able to hang it, so you also do 2 holes at the top for airflow also. And now we empty the gourd. The inside of the gourd is all dry, nothing messy at all. It only takes a few moments and your gourd is ready to hang up. Now you can paint these if you like. Some people like to do that. I like to keep them natural. Jason and I are planning an upcoming live stream where we will be giving away a few birdhouses and more. The gourd seeds are nice and dry, so you can just package them up And now you have seeds for next year. We use 2 zip ties for every birdhouse we make. It always lasts longer than just using rope or twine. And now we can hang it up. For now, I'm just going to put all the gourd seeds in a mason jar because we have many more birdhouses to make. Gourds. We're also going to be giving away cactus and our Scotch bonnet mango hot sauce at our next live stream. If you haven't already met Jason and I, here's a trailer so you can see what we've been up to around here. Thank you for stopping by. Red sky at night, sailor's delight.